Okay, here we go again. Maybe third time's the charm. Hey, okay. So I want to do a new family, and these are all template files right here. Okay, based on what you're going to be creating. So casework wall-based would be cabinets that are attached to a wall. Okay, casework would be cabinets that's just kind of free floating. You can put them wherever you want. So these things have parameters already set up. Um, if you got something that doesn't fit into any of these other categories, then you just use a generic model. And if it's going to go on the ceiling, you would use this. If it's going to go on a face, meaning the face of something there, that gets put on a floor. It's hosted on these things, wall based. Ours is just kind of surface based, but it's kind of free floating. We want to be able to move it, so we're going to go generic model. Okay, and I'm I'm gonna open up two windows here so that I've got my floor plan level. I want to open a front elevation. And here's where I ran into my issues. I never could find the reference plane, so I just said, oh, okay, let's do zoom to fit, and boom, there it is, zoom to fit. All right, we're going to we want the center of the hole for our pipe to be right here at reference level 0 and centered left to right. So I want the hole to be centered there, which means I need a work plane down here below, or a reference plane to draw my wall and my footing on. So I want to create a reference plane, and let's see, I'm looking at that chart, the PDF dimension E for a 24 inch was 42 inches down. Offset, that's not gonna, oh, I can go pick line. There we go. And I'm gonna name it top of footing. Okay. And if you can see our options over here about the reference plane, okay, um, we're going to make ours based on we could make our reference plane the origin, but I still want my origin to be the reference level and in this because that's where we're going to base the elevations of everything on. Okay. And we can make it a strong reference. We'll try bottom. Okay. All right, coming back to here. Now we're going to go create an extrusion. And let's see, I want to set my work plane to reference plane top of footing. Okay, now depth, we're gonna play with that. It's actually, what is it? Dimension C, 64 inches. Okay, we're gonna go chain, and so we're gonna draw. And now I want to dimension this thing here. Put an angle dimension. And I'm just going to go with the F dimensions that are given there. Okay, so my dimension A is 60 inches. Oops, it's going to be 30 inches. Maybe I should have dimensioned that line when I drew it, huh? Okay, so I'm going to get those in and I'm going to lock them. And that dimension F was 26 inches. Okay, so maybe, oh, that got locked somehow. That should be 135. Okay. It is just not liking that, huh? So let's see, what was dimension B? Dimension B was 36 inches. Maybe we do need to try dimension B, huh? That was easier. Okay. Okay, and so that's got the front face of it. Now I can do offsets um, to get me back. Oh, my offset distance is 8 inches. Okay, and so that's got my outline of it done. I did my extrusion starting on the reference plane and going up, making it visible. So we'll click that and say yes. Okay, and we can see now it came up. Now you'll do the same thing to create your footing underneath. We're still going to work off of that top of footing work plane. So let's go here and let's go create another extrusion. And I want to set my work plane, top of footing. Okay. But this is, it's 8 inches thick. See if it likes a negative direction. And let's see if we can do offsets. No. Oh, pick line, duh. It's still not liking that. So what I can do is I can pick them and then I can offset them. And these are 10 inches to the back, 6 inches to the front. That's why I only selected the, okay. And these are 6 inches to the front also. 6 inches, okay. Okay, and you see it moved it down. All right, so now we want to create our hole that goes through right here. And we do that by creating a void. So I'm going to go ahead and full screen that. And we're going to go create a void extrusion. And I want to put a circle right there. And then let's, oh, diameter. Okay, and remember, we're dealing with a 24-inch corrugated metal pipe. And I said we're going to add a 1 3/4 thickness to the diameter of it. So that is going to be 2 feet and 1.75 inches. Okay. And then we go OK on our sketch and our extrusion. This thing was 8 inches thick. So we're starting on our reference plane at the front and we're going to extrude it back 8 inches. Okay. And so let's go to our 3D view. Fine. And let's, oh, it went the wrong direction. Okay. So let's go back. And change directions of it. Okay. All right. Now that we'll do this, you'll do the same thing here on the corners to create that chamfer coming down. We're going to create a void extrusion and we want to pick a work plane. There we go. And I don't know what the angle on it is. We'll have to do some measurement. Let's see, it was dimension D, which is 48 inches up. And I am going to have to pick those lines and then trim out, and we're going to do a cut. What happened to it? Ah, wrong direction again. Okay, there we go. And you do the same thing over on this side, and then save it, somewhere in your project, and then I'll come back and we'll place it in our drawing.